Tracking a budget. Once your budget is built, you will want to monitor or track your budget to see if your projections were accurate and to pinpoint exactly how you are doing in terms of cash flow. Variance is the difference between budgeted expenses and actual expenses. Starting with our previous example of a basic household budget, we therefore need to add some columns to monitor variance. The original column for each month becomes the budgeted amount, and a new column is added for each month to record actuals. In addition, we are adding a column to show variance dollars for each month, as well as a column to display variance percent. Download the Excel version of the file from this link if you want to view the formulas and follow along. Each month we want to enter the actuals for that month to compare them with the projected budgeted numbers. Let's say it's the end of January and the budget holder had the following income and expenses in January, as shown at right. So the budget after January actuals have been input will look like the file available from this link. You will note that the estimated January expenses were $3,390, but the budget holder only spent $3,038 in January. So he or she is ahead of the game so far this year, especially with the increased monthly income. Continuing on, let's say it's the end of the year and all the actual numbers have been entered. Download this Excel file with all the actuals from this link. You'll note that there were 2 months in the year where there was a deficit: July minus $2408 and December minus $252. Because the budget holder was in a generally positive cash flow position all the other months, he or she should have had no problem in covering the deficit in July and December. Overall for the year there was a $13,036 surplus, $2686 more, or 26% more than the anticipated surplus of $10,350. This is good news for the budget holder, who can put this money into savings, purchase goods, or go on a trip. We can look further into this budget to determine why there was a surplus over and above the anticipated surplus. Looking at the month-by-month expenses, we see that the budget holder spent less than anticipated on clothing, $1,288 versus $1,650, but spent more than anticipated on car fuel, car maintenance, dog, drugstore, food, gifts, and spending money. The biggest change that affected the surplus at year-end was the monthly change in net income from $4,500 to $4,680, resulting in $56,160 actual total income at year-end versus the projected $54,000 total income at year-end. This kind of analysis is the big benefit of tracking your budget on a monthly basis and determining variances. It becomes easier to determine the why of over or underspending, allowing you to make better decisions going forward.